Hi, Jonathan York from IRG BOP, looking at the investment week ahead. Very interesting development on the Goodman Fielder bond offer that's in the marketplace now. There was talk about a public pool that has now been scrapped, so it'll only be available through brokers and dealers. Looking to raise $250 million, and the minimum interest rate will be 7.25. The indications are, because the public pool has been scrapped, there is going to be very good demand for this bond, and therefore you need to call us pretty quickly on 0800 867 323 to reserve your allocation. On the equity side, global equities continue to trade on the positive side. Interestingly to note, about 80% of the US corporate earnings through so far have been better than expectations and analyst estimates. That has sent the Dow to some pretty good levels, and expected to continue to trade on the front foot going into the year end. Also as well, coming out of Europe and the UK, they've just had some better than expected growth numbers, so you expect the UK share market to start to pick up as well. Elsewhere, it's still a battle in the currency markets. The New Zealand dollar still looks a little bit overvalued, but it does trade certainly on a pretty firm footing. The latest G20, very little appeared to come out of that apart from talk. So it's just a question of wait and see for developments in the currencies, and it could well be very interesting over the Christmas period when the markets are a little bit thin to see what happens to these currencies. So just bear that in mind. But it is obviously a good opportunity to review your offshore shares. Now pass you over to Phil Sedcole for the mortgage commentary.
Hi, Phil Sedcole for the mortgage side of IRG. General interest rates are still very stable at the moment, with nothing much happening. There is more aggression coming from, say, ones like ANZ and National Bank, who want to increase their share of the market. But just on a slightly smaller note, there are still 100% mortgages available. As is always, the criteria is a lot stronger when you're borrowing that much. Generally it's up to $200,000, but in the Tauranga area you can borrow with a small, about a $21,000 deposit. On top of that you can borrow up to about $350,000. These are not government backed, but they're backed by the Housing New Zealand, but the lenders are local. And like I said, the criteria is harder, and there are many different ways of getting people into their first home, so at least give us a ring and try it.
Thanks, Phil. So call us on 0800 867 to discuss any of these points, or go to the website www.irgbop.co.nz. Lots of interesting articles, Goodman Fielder investment application, and disclosure statement available on request. Look forward to speaking to you soon. Thank you.